Last Friday in Florida, we signed a letter of intent to buy the ball club, and Mr. Short will retain an interest for a while, and maybe permanently. We have an option to buy him out entirely, but we think that the legal instruments can be drawn and that league approval can be attained and that the money can be funded prior to the opening, which is April the 4th. Mr. Corbett is really the leading purchaser in this group, and I went with Mr. Corbett and I signed the letter of intent with him, but he probably will be the general partner, and he has been responsible for pledges, which with the banks helping us, we are convinced that we can come up with the required amount of money. Now, we want this to be a Metroplex ownership, and we have asked 3 Dallas interested parties. They love baseball, they're good civic leaders, they're good businessmen, and they met with us this morning. There's no secret about that. That's Mr. Bill C. and Mr. Ray Nasher and Mr. Charles Sharp. And we offered them to come into this on exactly the same basis that we're in. We wanted to be a Metroplex owned and operated ball club, and we'd like to have somebody from Arlington, which we probably will have in there with us.
These documents here that I just received just a few minutes ago relate to all of the discussions they have and the existing contracts between Short and the City of Arlington and any other contractual data that they have.
I understand now that you will take tonight to evaluate this material, and you do have another meeting scheduled for tomorrow.
Well, we have a meeting with our group. In other words, Bill C. and Charlie Sharp and I, as I say, met this morning, and we're getting together tomorrow to talk about it between ourselves so that we can evaluate it, and each of us are going to look at it carefully, as will some of my people, so that we can really move as rapidly as possible.